Thank you. And now, I'll turn it over to a fellow Gen Zer and a national leader in this fight, the phenomenal Hadley Duvall.
Try to keep my sunglasses up, but I have blue eyes, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Thank you all so much. I'm honored to be here in Nevada today as we work to elect the greatest champion for reproductive freedom and our fundamental rights, Vice President Kamala Harris. I've been traveling across the country telling my story and advocating for reproductive freedom because I know this election is the most important one of our lives, and I'm not on the ballot, so believe me when I say that. I'm from Kentucky, where, because of Donald Trump, an extreme abortion ban is in place with no exceptions for rape or incest. From the age of 5, I was sexually abused by my stepfather at the time. When I was 12, he impregnated me. I remember standing in my bathroom as a 12-year-old girl holding a pregnancy test, having no idea what this meant for my future. The first thing that was told to me was, you have options. I was too young to understand what that even meant. But that was the only thing that I could hold on to. That was the only thing that kept me fighting. And now, women and girls across our country don't have that. That's unimaginable. And that's because Donald Trump took it right from them. So every time Trump brags about being an advocate for women, overturning Roe, or even being the father of IVF, it's personal, it's not political. I spoke out for the first time publicly whenever Trump overturned Roe. I was shocked to see how many people in my community, in my family, saw that day as a celebration, not knowing what I had been through. So I did what I knew best, and I went to Facebook and I made a social media post telling the world my story. I was terrified to do so, but to this day, it's the most important thing I've done, and that's how I'm here with you all today.
Yeah.
I'm now 22. I'm a first-generation college graduate, and I'm living a life I genuinely wasn't sure if I would ever have. Woo! Thank you. I'm now able to use my voice, something I thought I would never find, and advocate for our rights, for the other Hadleys out there. And that's what Roe used to give us. An opportunity to take your power back. A choice. We know Trump is proudly responsible for overturning Roe. He's gone as far to say these abortion bans are a beautiful thing to watch. I'd like to ask him, he's yet to answer, what is so beautiful about telling a 12-year-old child she must carry the baby of her stepfather who raped her? To tell a girl who has been robbed of her innocence, of her childhood, you will now be taking her future away too. That's inhumane. But that's Donald Trump. And if you think he'll stop there, you haven't been paying attention. Donald Trump's Project 2025 is the most extreme and dangerous blueprint of any Trump second term. With detailed plans to ban abortion in all 50 states nationwide, no matter what you pass during Election Day. But Project 2025 is way more than just about reproductive freedom rights. It would restrict our birth control, it would take away environmental protections, and the Department of Education. This is what is at stake. This would undo everything my public educators just taught me in history class, and I can't let that happen. It took me time to find my voice, and even now, there are days when it's not easy to share my story. But doing so has never meant more to me. To every survivor listening, you are never alone. I am always fighting for you. I see you, I hear you, and I stand with you. You can turn your courage and your pain into something beautiful. We all can, and we all will, following Kamala Harris. And this is just the beginning. With a leader like Kamala Harris, we know we have the power and the freedom to speak up about what's happened to us. We are heard with Kamala Harris in the White House. So when you vote, not only are you voting for yourself, but you're voting for me. Kentucky doesn't have abortion on the ballot except for at the top of the ticket in the presidential race. Not all states will listen to their residents. Unfortunately, we don't get to choose what state we're violated in, but that state gets to choose if we have freedom after. So you're speaking for the voiceless. You're voting for the voiceless. You're voting for 12-year-old me and all the others that are out there, because there are so many. You're voting for your children's future, your grandchildren's future, and my future. But most importantly, for the young girls who are too young to have an opinion, but America says they're old enough to suffer from the damage. So vote for our futures, vote for your futures, and vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz to make America go forward and not go back.
Woo! So good. So good.
Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce an incredible champion for reproductive freedom who can tell all of us firsthand just how committed Vice President Harris is to our futures. Please welcome Maya Harris.